Hi, welcome to Lazy Cook. Can you believe I made this with fondant from scratch? Let us learn how to make fondant. We will begin with the gelatin mass. This recipe is marshmallow free, hence we will be using 1 tablespoon of gelatin powder. Add the gelatin powder into a clean bowl, followed by 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. No need to use spoon, just shake the bowl and wait for 5 to 10 minutes. The gelatin will become hydrated and firm like this. You can also use gelatin sheets. Making glucose syrup is optional if you already have it at home. Add 200 grams or 1 cup of granulated sugar into a saucepan, followed by 90 grams of water, a pinch of salt and 1/8 teaspoon of lemon juice. It may look like too many steps, but believe me, it's worth it. Keep on mixing the contents well with a spoon while heating on low flame till the sugar reaches a soft ball stage. The solution is very hot, so be very careful and mindful about your children or pets. To check the candy stage, let's drop 1 teaspoon of this hot solution into a bowl of very cold water. I am doing this because I do not have a candy thermometer. As you can see, you should be able to make a soft sugar ball, just like booger consistency. You may not be able to achieve it in the first attempt, so just reheat and retest. We require 1/3 cup of hot glucose. Mine is still hot, so I'm using it directly. For those using store-bought glucose, kindly heat it up before you add it onto your gelatin mixture. The gelatin will melt automatically because of the heat. Once it is done, you can add some flavorings into it. I am using some strawberry essence. You can use anything that you want, like vanilla, chocolate, peppermint, or orange blossom. The only problem is that the fondant color may not be pure white if you are using colored essences. Mix the solution well and let it cool. It should be cool, not warm or hot, because otherwise your sugar would be melting and it would be a big mess. Add to it a small blob of butter. It's kneading time now. I am using around 400 to 500 grams of homemade icing sugar. Add half a teaspoon of CMC or Tylose to the sugar. Tylose is mandatory as it gives stretchiness to the fondant. Separating the sugars to make a small well-like structure for easy kneading. Add the cool sugar solution into the sugar in parts. This is done to reduce the mess and for easy kneading. Ensure your hands are well cleaned before you start your kneading. I am kneading with hands because this is tough and it might destroy my mixer. The gelatin and glucose mixture needs to be incorporated in parts along with the sugar. This ensures a better mixing and a better fondant. Mix everything well. It will be sticky, but don't worry. Use just one hand for kneading. I prefer silicone mats for kneading because it makes life more easier. The process of incorporating all the sugar might take around 10 to 15 minutes. Important announcement, do watch the video till end, there are some surprises for you all. If the mixture is still too sticky, then add in some more icing sugar or powdered sugar. I might require half a cup more of powdered sugar to form a proper dough. As time passes, the kneading becomes more difficult. A proper dough formation is when all the sticky bits on the silicone mats are being taken up. It's a bit lengthy process, but with this fondant recipe, you can cover the cakes as well as make beautiful figurines. The fondant is almost done. Now you need to stretch it. This is the time when you will be using both your hands. As you can see, when you keep on stretching it, the elasticity of the fondant keeps on increasing. Tell me in the comments where you're watching my video from. As you can see, all the sugars have been utilized and a perfect fondant dough has been formed. This will hold good for many months, provided it is stored in proper condition. Fondant has a tendency to dry up and hence we'll coat it up with a bit of margarine. I prefer margarine over butter because butter gets absorbed very easily by the fondant. However, if you do not have margarine at hand, you can utilize butter as well. Once coated, cover it up with cling film. This will ensure that no skin has been formed and the fondant will not become hard. This fondant can be used directly to cover the cakes. Knead the fondant with a slight amount of shortening. It will become easier to roll and to cover the cakes. I am just dividing the fondant into smaller pieces to color differently. The fondants which we will not be using have to be covered immediately with the cling film. I am using 2 to 3 drops of golden gel coloring here. Massage the colors very well with the fondant. This will ensure that the colors have been spread evenly. For easy mixing, I also use the base of my palm and stretch it. Once done, cover it again with shortening and then wrap it in a cling film. I am repeating the process to make many more colors. These are some of the colored fondants that I have made using the same method. Store them in a Ziploc bag for long shelf life. Hey guys, do check out the other cake that I had created for my kids' birthday. With my fondant recipe and an extra bit of Tylos, you can create these amazing figurines. If you found this video helpful, do like, subscribe and support me. Check out my son's special communion cake. The pretty fairy was for my birthday. I will teach fondant figurines provided I have 1000 subscribers, so do subscribe. Bye.